Hello everyone, Aloma Minglawa. My name is Nila May Lin and I'm an English teacher. I haven't uploaded my English video lessons for a long time. In this video, I explain the usage of the positive and negative forms of present simple tense at elementary level CEFR A1. This video is designed for the beginners who are starting to learn English language. And I have included the exercises which are related to the lesson, so you will understand and use the tense and the form effectively. I wish everyone great success. May your journey of learning the English language be smooth and successful from start to finish. First of all, please answer this question. What do you usually do in the mornings?
I get up at 7 o'clock, I have breakfast and get dressed, then I go to school by bus. I get up at 6, I prepare breakfast for my husband and children, then I go to the supermarket. I go for a run in the park, I take a bath, check my emails, and have breakfast, then I go to work by train.
Okay, now please listen and read the text about me. And here in the box, let's look my nieces, my sister, my parents, my friend. So which of the people in the box do I talk about? Please listen and read. My name is Nila May Lin and I live in Bamor in Myanmar. It's a small town with about 50,000 people. I live in a big house with my parents and my sister. My sister and I work at Churton Private High School. I get up at about 6 o'clock every day and I have breakfast at about 7:30. My sister and I usually go to work by motorbike. We don't usually have dinner at home. We go out a lot in the evenings. My parents are So and Chaitan. My parents are the owner of Chaitan Private High School. They really like watching football on TV. They always watch matches together at night. They usually go to bed late, but they always get up before 6:30. I have two nieces. They don't live in a house. They live in a flat in London. They go to a secondary school. They usually go to school by bus. They study very hard. Their parents work in an office in London. Yes, I talk about my parents, my sister, and my nieces, but I don't talk about my friend. Now, please pause the video and read number 1 to 8, please. Then, are the statements 1 to 8 true or false? Please write T for true statements and F for false statements in your notebook. Then, listen and check, please. My name's Nila May Lin and I live in Bamor in Myanmar. It's a small town with about 50,000 people. I live in a big house with my parents and my sister. My sister and I work at Churton Private High School. I get up at 6 o'clock every day and I have breakfast at about 7:30. My sister and I usually go to work by motorbike. We don't usually have dinner at home. We go out a lot in the evenings. My parents are So and Chaitan. My parents are the owners of Chaitan Private High School. They really like watching football on TV. They always watch matches together at night. They usually go to bed late, but they always get up before 6:30. I have two nieces. They don't live in a house. They live in a flat in London. They go to a secondary school. They usually go to school by bus. They study very hard. Their parents work in an office in London. Okay, number 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8 are the false statements, and here are the corrections. Okay, now please check the verbs in the box. Go, get up, have, live, study, work. And live is already crossed out because it is used here. We can say, I live in a house, I live in a flat, I live in a big city, I live in a small town, I live with my parents, I live with my friends. So please check the phrases here and then choose the correct verb from the box. Okay, let's check your answer here. So let's check some sentences in this passage. I live in a big house with my parents and my sister. They really like watching football on TV. They don't live in a house, they live in a flat in London. They study very hard. So these sentences are talking about the things that are generally or always true. So we use the present simple. I live, they really like. They don't live, they study. Okay, and let's check the other sentences in blue. I get up at 6 o'clock every day. I have breakfast at about 7:30. We don't usually have dinner at home. They usually go to bed late. So these sentences are talking about habits and routines. Okay, so we use a present simple for these sentences. Get up, have, don't have, and go. Okay, and you can also check the form here for present simple tense. For I we use the form, we only use the base form of the verb without s or es. For negative form, we use don't. This is the contracted form of do not. Okay, and so complete the sentences with a positive or negative form of the verb. Here is an example. We live in a flat. I don't live in a house. Now, please pause the video for a while and please do this exercise. Complete the sentences with a positive or negative form of the verb. Here is an example. We live in a flat. We don't live in a house. So here the positive sentence and you should fill the negative sentence here. And please pause the video and then do the exercise 1 to 8. Okay, now here are the answers. Okay, here is another exercise, and this time it is different. You have to make them true for you. And here is an example. I live is given in the bracket in a flat. So I say I don't live in a flat, I live in a house. And now please check 1 to 7 and write down the sentences that are true for you. Here are my sentences. I don't get up very early. I have breakfast with my family. I don't go to school by train. I don't have lunch in a restaurant. I don't go out a lot in the mornings. I don't study in the afternoon. I don't go to bed early. And then let's move on to another exercise. This is the last exercise. You have to write about 6 sentences about you, and you can use the ideas in the box below. There are 12 ideas given, and please choose 6 of them. Now, please watch and listen to 3 people talking about them using the ideas, and find 3 things you have in common with them. I don't live in a small town. I live in a big city. I go to restaurants a lot with my friends. I live on my own. I get up late at the weekend, but I get up before 6 a.m. on weekdays. I don't work at home. I work for a big company. I have my lunch at school. I have a big meal for lunch. I don't go to bed after midnight. I go to bed early, and I study a lot at the weekend. I study English at school. I don't live on my own. I live with my family. I live in a small town. I don't go to restaurant a lot. I like cooking. I don't go to bed after midnight. I get up before 6 a.m. I don't live on my own. I live with my family. Have you found 3 things in common with them? သူတို့3ယောက်နဲ့တူညီတဲ့ idea လေးတွေ့ခဲ့သလားအကြံပေးချင်တာကကိုယ်တိုင်လည်း အတန်တွင်းပြီးတော့ပြန်နှားထောင်ကြည့်တာမျိုးသို့မဟုတ်ကိုဗီဒီယိုအစမ်းရိုက်ကြည့်ပြီးပြန်ကြည့်တာမျိုးအဲ့လိုမျိုးလေးလုပ်ကြည့်ရင်တော့ပို့ပြီးတော့ထိရောက်မှုရှိမယ်လို့မျိုးလင်းပါတယ် Thank you very much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye bye.